All right. We should be live. Apologies, guys. I'm having an absolute disaster today. If this doesn't work, then we're going to do a solo stream. Um, as the camera's not even working, everything's not working. What is going on? I need to get my face on there. Jeez. Is the audio even working? Own one to Corbin Carroll. Is Come on, is that camera working? What is going on? This is okay. That needs Zim Zim, I'm gonna check it in a minute. I'm just trying to deal with technical difficulties. Um, it's all this thing's all going weird today. We will be set up naturally. As I apologise to everyone about the slow start today, as it's 1-2 to Corbin Carroll. Haron, I apologise. I'm just gonna send Eric this new link, and then if this doesn't work, then I don't know what's going on. As okay, that should work. Okay. Yes, apologies. There's 2-2 to Corbin Carroll here. Um, you think I was good with technology at my age, but far from it. And also, I thought the game was going to start 5 minutes later than it did. So my original stream was scheduled for 7:15. As what am I doing? I don't need to send an attachment. I just need to send a link. All right. If that doesn't work, then it's not going to work, and that's fine. We'll have to go solo today and try it another day. Triple M, German 911 happened today. What's up? Insane. Ask ChatGPT what I should do as that pitch is fouled off. I hope everyone managed to find their way into it. Yeah, Scott. Um, I'll be okay. I've just sent Eric a new link, and if it's not working today, then it's not working today, and we'll try it a different day. Um, as let me just adjust that as well. All right, there we go. As yeah, Paraguay. That was an absolute shock, as it's a full count to Corbin Carroll. I know her on the miracles of modern technology. All right, if this doesn't work, then yeah, it's not working. Yeah, um, I don't get why it does that. Yeah, I've got to I think it's on my end. As the 0 pitch to Gabriel Moreno here by Tyler Mahle is a full strike, and it's 0-1. Um, see, why is it like giving me so many things? That's what's confusing me. If I delete that, because that's annoying the crap out of me. Um, Ghost and Juice, yeah. Uh, right. If it don't work now, then it's just not working today, which is how it's going to be. Yeah, it's not working today. Um, for some reason, it says there's Eric in the chat 3 times, uh, but it's not working. I'll leave Eric if you no insane, it's fine. I'll just tell him that it's not working today. There's a ground ball to Matt Chapman, and that one will be the third out of the inning. So we go to the top of the second, um, and it is 1-0 thanks to the Cattell Marte home run. As yeah, it's not the top of the third, it's the top of the second. Um, no, I know it's 4,000 miles away that we're going from each other. Um, it's not working today. I got to find what's wrong with it and then fix it by the next time we want to do a collab. But I even restarted the stream and it didn't happen. So there's also not one out. What is up with me today? Jesus. Right. It tells me he's in the room. I go to see him and it's just a black screen, which that's all good. Let me just message him. And then we'll be back to normal business. So apologize. So, all right, it's not working. Okay, that's that's the end of that. No special guest today. And I'm gonna need to change everything as well. As Eric was gonna be here. I think Zim Zim. Insane. I think it's gonna take a lot longer to fix it than just ask ChatGPT. I think there's something seriously wrong. But it's fine. Let me go back to my normal setup as well. And then we'll be ready and I can act like normal and we'll get on with the game, which the Giants are already losing. Um, I feel so unprofessional right now. I always want to make these streams not difficult for anyone, but hey, we're working and we can still bring you coverage, but not with Eric today. And let me change the title as well, because it also says with Eric. As Juice, my favourite Police album is The Ghost in the Machine. As here's Devers, and Devers hits a drive to right centre field. That ball's carrying on the warning track. It is going to be caught by Corbin Carroll in right centre field for a loud out number one. Hopefully, OP New finds his way into the stream as well. He couldn't make it yesterday, and he did tell me that. Yeah, that was chase fielded, insane. That definitely was chase fielded. Yeah, he saw you in the chat and thought, "Oh God." As I go take this jersey off as well because I'm sweating for the time being. I'll put it back on in a minute, but I'm sweating. Maybe a dry run before the stream. Scott, well, I was meant to message him. Well, I was meant to send him the link before the stream, but I thought the game was starting 5 minutes later than it did. So that was the issue. As here's Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos, this is his second game off the IL, and he hits a drive to centre field, but that one will hold up and be caught by Tommy Troy in centre field for out number two. Um, no, I think Zim Zim's happy because he's on a flight right now, so he's probably he didn't want to miss the stream, so he's got what he wanted. As let me sort my glass out as well. They're all steaming up, but no, Scott, I was meant to do that. I was just a bit late. As let me fix this. As here's Bryce Eldridge. Bryce Eldridge takes inside, and it's 1-0. I should go to the slumber party at Oracle Park. Yes, insane. I definitely should. Right, it's 1-1 to Bryce Eldridge. Right, I'm settling in now. I do need to edit the title still. As Bryce Eldridge hits someone off the end of the bat, up centre field, that's going to be a base hit for Bryce Eldridge, and that's going to be the first hit of the day for the Giants. And it's everyone's favourite player, really, Bryce Eldridge. And it comes to 2 outs, and that will bring up Barakoto. And Barakoto is doing pretty well the last week. How do I oh God, how do I change the title of this as well? Oh, Liam, I am not a technical technical genius. Right, there we go. Save that. As Barakoto takes a strike in his own one. By the way, what's your predictions for today's game? Today's matchup is between Tyler Mahle and Eduardo Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez, the good left-handed pitcher. Juice Barakoto needs time off as he fouls that pitch out of play, and it's 0-2. Um, yeah, don't know what was going on with everything today on the technical difficulties for some reason. Every time Eric tried to join, it just said two people were joining at once, which is weird to me. Um, as there's a high pitch to Barakoto, and it's 1-2. Juice, why do you think Barakoto needs time off? Why do you say that? So Eduardo Rodriguez, by the way, has he's 6-2 with a low twos ERA. I didn't realize how good he was until I was setting up this stream. As there's a ground ball, that one's going to get through for a base hit for Barakoto to left field, and that is going to be back-to-back hits for the Giants. Um, insane. I don't know how to explain it really, uh, but it's basically because when I invite a guest, there's something called a collab cam, and I have two of them, and I think it connects to two of them when it should only connect to one. So I think it's something on my end, but we'll get that fixed. As here is Haas. Eric Haas is the catcher. What do you guys think of that? As that pitch is outside, and it's 1-0. Um, lots of other players need time. Juice says, like who? I'm fine with Barakoto playing. To me, it's you always go with the young guys. Juice, let me know who you think, as it's 1-0. Scott Vitello is sticking with Barakoto and sitting Ramos. I don't know how I feel about that. He's not sitting Ramos, Scott. Ramos is just DHing. No, wait, Ramos is playing. No, Ramos is playing in right field. Sorry. Ramos is playing in right field. Yeah, Ramos is definitely playing. So I forgot to go through the lineups as well because I was late. So I'm all over the place, but I can get through the whole lineup. As the 1-1 pitch to Eric Haas is going to be high, and it's 2-1. Why is Jung Hoo Lee not playing? OP Noob, they want to give him a day off. Basically, the guy's a bit fragile. He's very small, and they want to incorporate a day off for him every now and then. As I'm OP Noob, sorry I had to end the live stream quickly. I was going to have a special guest on. I was having technical difficulties, and that was my bad. But we're here now, so it's all good. As there's a pickoff attempt, and what's happened there? It's going to end the inning. Did Eric Haskell get picked off? I weren't even looking. Barakoto, sorry, got picked off. There you go. What a way to end the inning. Giants baseball, nothing like it. Barakoto getting picked off. And oh my God, I've just seen the replay. What the heck is he doing? So it was a 2-2 pitch, and it was caught by the catcher. And then Barakoto is just wondering, like he's forgot how many out. What is Barakoto doing? He's just walking, not not knowing where to go, and then they just throw it over to first, and he gets tagged out. What the heck was I watching there? I know, insane. That's what I was thinking. I missed it, but what the heck were they doing there? So Barakoto just starts wandering down the first base line. Hello, Barakoto. Hello, are you gonna not just wander down the first base line? What is he doing? Well, Juice, maybe you were right. Maybe Barakoto shouldn't be playing if he's going to make plays like that. I've never seen that before. The catcher just catches it, throws it to the first baseman, and they get the easiest out in the world. They didn't even have to try. As Ron, what's the record for base running errors? I don't know what it was in the past, but it's definitely going to be a new record after the Giants this season because that was a absolute joke. I mean, Barakoto. First of all, I don't blame any of the coaches for that. That's just a player being an idiot and just wandering down the first base line. I mean, what are we doing here? That was stupid. We're gonna have the new record. By the way, I don't know if Exodus will find his way into the stream, but I hopped on with him on his channel a little earlier. So shout out to Exodus. We had about 10 minutes trying to figure out how to say his name yesterday, but I got there. Juice Jung-Hoo Lee shouldn't have a day off versus a team that the Giants haven't beaten this season. Juice, I know it's tough, but is Jung-Hoo Lee going to make the difference against this team? I don't know. As there's a swing and a miss by Lourdes Gurriel, and it's 0-1. Mahle, he took 22 pitches to get through the first inning. Uh, insane. Yes, Barakoto's definitely been infected with Giants disease. As yes, we're all good now. I'll have to tell Eric on the stream later. I apologise for the errors, as that pitch is one outside and it's 1-1. OP Noob, I saw you apologise for not being on the stream yesterday. It's all good. You don't have to come to every stream. That goes to anyone. Just if you ever want to have a bit of fun, talk baseball, share your opinions, then feel free to hop in. As we have a few regulars like Insane, Scott, Juice, Theron, Wilson, um, Zim and Spencer. Obviously, they can't make it tonight, but no, we love all the regulars. So shout out to all you guys, and even if you just come in for a little bit, that's okay. As a 2-2 pitch to Lourdes Gurriel is fouled off out of play, and it will remain 2-2. Now, the last couple of Giants games, they've been a breeze. They've gone down really quickly. Um, I don't think today's game is going to be quick. With Tyler Mahle pitching, he's probably going to go 4 innings, give up 4 runs. Does anyone have any hope for the Giants? Maybe Robert. If Robert's out there, he may have hope. As the 2-2 pitch to Lourdes Gurriel is a line drive up to centre field. Jonah Cox is going to make a nice diving play there for out number 1. Lovely diving play by Jonah Cox in centre field. Now, he is the only Giant centre fielder that could get to that ball, and he records the first out. So 1 out then. Lovely play by Jonah Cox. I thought for all money, that was a base hit. And he took that away from Gurriel. Tyler Mahle clapped his hands. He appreciated it. I appreciate it because I love watching great defense. As the 0-0 pitch to Kepler is a cool strike. Max Kepler, Scott. You know a lot about Max Kepler with the Phillies. Haron, there's no trade news for our fine pitchers. The only trade news we have for the Giants, as that one is fouled off and it's 0-2, is that Buddy Kennedy got traded to Seattle for cash considerations. So if you care about Buddy Kennedy, there you go. I'm shocked anyone would have wanted him, but the Mariners took him. So that was good for Seattle. Enjoy Buddy Kennedy. Scott, oh, Kepler's still playing. Yes, Kepler's still playing. He's batting 333 in the minor leagues with the Diamondbacks. I know, insane. It's a massive trade in Giants world. As Haron says, a bucket of balls as that pitch is fouled off and it remains 1-2. I didn't think anyone signed him this year. Yeah, he signed with the Diamondbacks on June the 7th. He's actually batting 6th on the Diamondbacks as well. I mean, that is really high. As the 1-2 pitch by Mahle is a weak ground ball foul, and it's 1-2. Mahle, he just doesn't have the swing and miss stuff, and also the ABS challenge has really screwed up with Tyler Mahle. Scott Kepler was a joke last year for the Phils. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he's on the Phillies. I mean, on the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks had a really good player. As there's a swing and a miss by Max Kepler, and that'll be the second out of the inning. DC Sports, what's up? Welcome to the channel. How are you? Wow, no disrespect, but I didn't think you Giants fans existed on YouTube. I'm not trying to be. That's all good, DC Sports. With how bad this season's going, I don't think there are many Giants fans on YouTube. But who do you support, DC Sports? Is it the Dodgers? If you said that, as the 0 pitch to Nolan Arenado is a cool strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Insane says Bunny Kennedy was such a great Giant. He did what Giants do best: get out in a big situation. Insane. What was your favorite hit that he had? Oh wait, he didn't have any. As there's a ground ball up the middle by Nolan Arenado. I mean, you can't write this, can you? Ketel Marte home run, Nolan Arenado base hit. Why is it the same players always doing stuff against the Giants? As Scott says, it's a veteran MLB player playing in AAA. His average is going to be good down there. Yeah, I know, Scott. I know. And it was only 7 games anyway, so that's like 7 for 21. It's barely a sample size. Uh, we'll see where DC Sports, if he's still in the chat, who he supports. As the 0 pitch to Pavin Smith is just low, and it's 1-0. I tell you what, Pavin Smith is a guy I would like the Giants to try and get. I think he's really good. Batting 161, so he'd fit right in. No, I know DC's only joking, Scott. He's having a bit of fun as that pitch is low and it's 2-0. No, apologies everyone, by the way. Washington Nationals fan, DC Sports. Welcome to the channel. Your team, I actually was editing a video today that I filmed. As there's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. I normally post on a Monday, but it's going to be like an hour video, so it took me ages to film it. But the Washington Nationals, I was tiering all the teams, and I had them in their second highest tier. They've been doing really good this season, especially the offense, as that 2-1 pitch is a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Everyone's saying welcome as well. Appreciate it. But like James Wood, CJ Abrams, they've been doing excellent. You got Dylan Lyle, who always owns the Giants as well, as a 2-2 pitch to Pavin Smith by Tyler Mahle is going to be low, and it's a full count. Now, DC Sports, my actual most viral clip was against the Washington Nationals when we came all the way back from a 9-1 deficit. Now, Scott will tell you that actually Scott just put it in the chat what I was going to say. He is a Phillies fan and he was watching the Nationals Phillies series. He thinks your bullpen sucks as there's a ground ball straight to Rafi Devers. Devers will step on first base and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the third and it is 1-0 Diamondbacks as Ketel Marte's home run is the difference. Yeah, but DC Sports, right? You guys didn't expect to be that good this season, so you've been doing a lot better than most people thought. Haron, it is Dutch orange. It's the old Giant City Connects, but it is definitely Dutch orange. As by the way, guys, Zim Zim's viewing in from the plane. Zim Zim got upgraded to business class. He did send me photos. So Zim Zim, how is it on business class? And it's pretty cool. You're on a plane right now. By the way, the stream with Eric will happen on Friday. I guarantee that. It was going to happen today, but I was having technical difficulties, so that will be on Friday against the Colorado Rockies, I believe. So that'll be the second Colorado's Rockies stream we have done. So check out that one. And as Scott says, I'm definitely gonna get it all sorted so there's no errors. As the Giants, then it will be Eric Haas, Jonah Cox, and Matt Chapman due up. DC Sports, I was expecting you all to go to the players this year. There's a lot of baseball left to be played, though. DC Sports, I was a little bit down on most fans, and that's because our bullpen sucks. We just do not have a closer at all. We've blown 10 saves already. Kind of like the Nationals. The offense isn't the issue. It's really been the pitching that's cost us. As look, you Nationals are having a lot better season than we are, and all your guys in your starting lineup, they're all under the age of 28. That has got to be exciting. As Haron says, Liam, will you do the All Star? Yes, we will be doing the Home Run Derby, and we will be doing the All Star game. So we will definitely be doing that. Insane, where are you flying to? He's coming to my homeland. Insane. He's coming across the pond to England. As here's Eric Haas. Eric Haas will take a called strike and its own one. Eduardo Rodriguez is at 22 pitches to get through 2 innings. DC Sports, do you upload videos? Do you have a channel? As that pitch is outside and it's 1-1. Yeah, Zim Zim, you're going to London Heathrow right now for the F1 over here. UA 930. That's United Airlines. As that one is a swing and a miss by Eric Haas, and it's 1-2, and he will call a timeout. Also, DC Sports, are you a fan of any other sport as well? Are you a Commanders fan? Because I'm sure a few people in here will talk about Brandon Ayuk and the disaster he's been. As the 1-2 pitch by Eduardo Rodriguez is outside and it's 2-2. Zim Zim, what did Barakoto do that's apparently bad? Well, Barakoto, he just started running to second base and the catcher caught the ball after the pitch, threw it over to first and just went up and tagged Barakoto. There was no one around him, and Berikota just was walking in the middle of no man's land. PC Sports, crazy you say YouTube channel. I'm about to start one out to this week or next week. Really, DC Sports. I'll check that out. I love meeting people as there's a swing and a miss, and it's the first strikeout of the inning. So one out. Yeah, like earlier today, I did a stream. Yeah, Zim Zim, I'm about to look. Earlier today, I did a stream with one of the viewers. They were watching the Tigers game. So I was talking to him, but I'll definitely check out your DC sports channel and I'll subscribe as well. As insane, Haas's helmet is flying around like crazy. Yeah, it was the Jung Hoo Lee effect right there. He must have used Jung Hoo Lee's helmet for the game. Yep, Zim Zim Exodus. Yes. As let me check out your photo. Wilson, here we go, boys. Tyler Mahle looks king of good. Yes, what's up, Wilson? How's your Monday? As Jonah Cox gets one to left field, that ball is going to be caught though by the left fielder on the warning track, Max Kepler, for the second out. Zim Zim, I've got your photo right now. So 2 outs. Uh, there you go. Business class on a United Airlines flight, Zim Zim coming to my home country. As here's Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman's 0 for 1 today. DC Sports, yeah, I love the Commanders. As there's a pitch inside and it's 1-0. Capitals, Mystics, Wizards, Maryland football in college and basketball, and DC Defenders and the Washington Nationals. So all the Washington teams then, DC Sports. What's your opinion on Brandon Ayuk if you had one? As that pitch is fouled off and it's 1-1. Do you want the Commanders to get Brandon Ayuk? Also, what are your expectations for the Commanders coming up? Jaden Daniels, if he can stay healthy, that's the big thing. As Zim Zim, he did get a an upgrade for free. Insane. The only first class I have flown in my life is Spirit Airlines. Okay. As there's a weak ramble bobbled by Oronado, and that is going to be a error by Oronado, and the Giants will have a base runner. Jesus Christ. You do not say that too often. An error by Oronado. So the Giants will get a free base runner here with Matt Chapman. All right, Zim Zim. I'll show the chat the photo from your lounge. So this was the lounge that Zim Zim was in. That's San Francisco International, right, Zim Zim? As that will go down as an E5, as that pitch is at the bottom of the zone and it's 0-1 for a called strike. Yeah, insane. Spirit Airlines no longer in business. Yeah, they were like the cheap airline basically. As DC Sports, yeah, as that 0-1 pitch is outside. By the way, OP Noob, Mahle looked good in his last start on a pitch count. Just don't pitch to Marte. You're right, OP Noob. He did look good as his 1-on-1 to arise. Let's see. I'm not looking for, 7 innings of no run ball. I'm looking for 6 innings of 2 or 3 runs. As there's a swing and a miss by Arise, and it's 1-2. I don't have high expectations. I don't need you to be as good as Robbie Ray or Logan Webb. Just be solid. Keep your team in the game. As DC Sports says, I don't know what is going on with Brandon. I don't want us to sign him, but I feel like we are if you'll do release him, whatever you'll decide to do. But if we do, as long as he can help us win games, as that pitch is low and outside, and it's 2-2. DC, I hope you guys don't sign him because the dude is a clown, and that's what I think. But he'll probably come up and tear the 49ers when you play us in week 6, I believe. As the 2-2 pitch to Luis Ariz is a ground ball to right field. That's going to get through for a base hit, and that will be runners at first and second for the second time today. OP Noob agrees, as never been to Polaris Lounge, didn't know it existed, Zim Zim says. I've only flown business for, well, business. So cool to go for a personal trip. As Zim Zim, care to share my news from yesterday? Yes, Zim Zim got a promotion at his work yesterday. So congratulations to Zim Zim. As here's Casey Schmidt. Come on, Casey. Let's see you do something. As Eduardo Rodriguez in the windup, this will be pitch number 38, fires high and inside, and it's 1-0. Scott, I'm surprised the Commanders didn't re-sign Debo. So am I. I don't think anyone wants to fly sign Debo Samuel. I was about to say I don't think anyone wants to fly business class. I think everyone wants to fly business class. No, I don't think everyone wants to hire Debo Samuel. The dude has been this is his trajectory since 2021. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. As it's 2-0 to Casey Schmidt. DC Sports. Now, for us in general, the Commanders I expect us to be in a playoff spot in the wild card, and I think we can go on a crazy little run. As there's a cool strike. Yeah. The thing with me, first of all, Sonny Styles was a great pick in the draft. I think he's going to be a special linebacker. If Jane Daniels stays healthy, I definitely think you guys can make the playoffs. I mean, we saw what they did 2 years ago. As a 2-1 pitch to Casey Schmidt is a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Zim Zim is not a big fan of Brandon Ayuk. That's the thing, DC Sports. For the Commanders, I do worry about their wide receivers. We'll see if Scary Terry has a better year this year. As the 2-2 pitch to Casey Schmidt by Eduardo Rodriguez is a foul ball, and it remained 2-2. I do just want to again apologize for the start of the stream. Uh, I was having a disaster at the start of the stream, but we're all good now, so I apologize for that. As here is the 2-2 pitch to Casey Schmidt. And that is a drive to left field. That one is going to be caught, though, by Max Kepler. God damn it. I thought that was a hit. So the Giants don't get a hit with a runner in scoring position. I always hate trying to, set up a new stream. I always find it tough. But I appreciate you guys making your way over. And it was a slow start today. So again, I apologize for that. As Scott Ayuk screwed himself. He's not playing in the NFL again. Scott, yeah, I agree. I don't see him ever playing in the NFL. When you act like a twat, why is a team going to want to sign you? But DC Sports, which team in Washington are you most excited for? And by the way, our superstar Bryce Eldridge is a big Washington fan as well. As yeah, uh, insane. I think you're right with that. But Ayuk was not as good as Antonio Brown. As OP Noob, yeah, all good. But again, if you could all smash that like button and subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. As the Giants, then they're losing 1-0, and again, that stream with Eric will be on Friday against the Rockies. Maybe we actually win that one as well. Now the Giants have lost 6 straight this season to the Diamondbacks. They're 0-6 today. As Haron, you were a Nats fan until Jonathan Papelbon attacked Bryce Harper and manager Matt Williams did nothing about it. Really, Haron, you actually were a Nats fan. As Netherlands v Morocco's tied 0-0. Thanks for the update, Insane. I've got to say, I was watching a stream earlier and the person was like, after 5 minutes, this is going to be 0-0. But I don't know about you guys. I love a good penalty shootout. Not when England are in it, but when it's a neutral, I love it. As here is going to be, is that Tommy Troy? Yeah, Tommy Troy for the Diamondbacks. OP Noob, I'm the same. I can't stand the Diamondbacks for some reason. Haron, that's for your second team. As that pitch is outside and it's 1-0. Tyler Mahle at 43 pitches. Not great. Got to get some more quick outs. In saying that penalty shootout today, that was as good as it gets for a penalty shootout. It looks for all the while Paraguay were going to win, as there's a called strike on the outside corner. And then they missed 2 penalties in a row, but they ended up winning. As DC Sports says, I would say the Wizards got the #1 overall pick for the first time since John Wall. I believe 2014, watch, I was 5, and the time I think when that happened. So DC Sports, you're only, let me calculate that, 17. Is that right? You're 17. As OP Noob, people have second teams. OP Noob, I don't have a second team. As the 2-1 pitch to Tommy Troy is a drive to centre field. Jonah Cox moving to his left is going to make the catch for out number 1. Um, no, also DC Sports. A lot of news today. Anthony Davis to the Warriors. I don't think it's going to happen, but that was a rumor. As Scott says, Papelbon, I'm definitely getting that name wrong. Papelbon was a male genitalia that starts with a D. YouTube is blocking me from using that word. All right, Scott. At least you've got your feelings out that way. As Insane says, just walk Marte. At this point, it's not a bad idea. Don't let the same guy beat you. As it's 1-0 to Marte. There's a cool strike on the outside corner. Also, what did I say yesterday? Marte hit a home run yesterday. He was warming up for the Giants because he knows we was going to play them. As there's a pitch low, and it's 2-1. DC Sports. My bad. I was just born when the Wizards got the number 1 pick in 2010. All right, no worries. Also, welcome to Jolly Good Takes. We do have a Discord if you want to join it and talk baseball. Normally Spencer's in here to put the link in there, as that pitch is outside. But Spencer, it's his trivia night. But I can put the link in there if you want to join, or if anyone else wants to join. Let me just pull up my YouTube channel and copy the link. So 3-1. Marte will swing and a miss on a splitter there. Good splitter. Don't throw him anything down the middle of the plate. This dude kills the Giants. I'm fed up as this is where I have to go to find the link. And let me copy that. As there's a pop-up by Ketel Marte to left field, and this one is going to fall in no man's land. It won't get down for a base hit, but it does fall in no man's land in foul territory, and it will remain 3-2. So Tyler Mahle not very efficient here. You're going to be. I'm 16, going to be a junior. All right, DC. I'll be honest. At the start, I thought it was just going to be old men that actually watched baseball. No offense to anyone that was old. As Marte hits a high fly ball to left field, that one is going to be caught by Barakoto. But no, I've met a few people. It's not just old people. I always like to see young people that like baseball because it means that the game is growing and it's staying with the young fans. It's why it's a shame that there may not be any baseball next year. Scott, you're not an old man compared to us, maybe, but you're not old. 35 is not old. As here's Perdomo. Perdomo will take a called strike, and it's 0-1. Is RFK Stadium still standing? OP Noob's in his prime. How old are you, OP Noob? Also, DC Sports, do you live in the Washington area? As Perdomo hits a pop-up, this one should be playable for Casey Schmidt, who is the shortstop today. And it is, and that will end the inning. We go to the God, I'm so wrong today. It was not the top of the it was not the top of the third, it was the bottom of the third. It's now the top of the fourth. So many errors. Now I know it is 3 a.m., but it's still no excuse. I pride myself on getting everything right. Insane says maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I rather have no baseball than watch the Dodgers 4P. Insane. I don't want to see the Dodgers 4P, but I would take baseball any day of the week. But look, that's why you said it may be an unpopular, but I get you. As OP Noob, you're 29. Yeah, you are definitely in the prime age. As DC Sports says, but I know I do start YouTube. I might have to do a team in California for baseball because I can't watch the Nationals game schedule because blackout on TV. That blackout is so annoying. Our good friends over at Bombers Game Mike, he does Cardinals watch-alongs. Well, basically he has to he's doing so well because people in St. Louis can't watch the games because of blackouts. Blackouts are so annoying. But luckily, when I live in the UK, I get to watch any game because there's no blackouts in the UK. So that's why I'm fortunate. But that must be annoying. And I know what it is with soccer. That with soccer, that's tough over here. They don't show all the games, but I know they do show it over there. As DC Sports says, as also Bob, what's up? How you doing, Bob? Yeah, I did see Germany lost. DC Sports, but I became a DC Sports guy because of my dad, and the Washington Nationals make me fall in love with DC and the other teams. DC, I'm with you completely. My dad loved all the San Francisco teams. That's how I became a Giants fan. So just pass that down through the family. As Bob Zim Zim's currently flying to England, so you should be safe from him. But long flight for Zim Zim. I think it's like at 12 hours. So he is enjoying it in business class though. As the 0 pitch to Devers is low and it's 1-0. Scott says, OP noob, not to bring you down, but it's all downhill after 30. Enjoy it while you can. Scott, is that right? Does your back start to feel it? As that 1-0 pitch is a line drive to left field. That's going to be a base hit for Rafi Devers. So Devers with a base hit. Good hitting by Devers. He goes the opposite way. Yeah, Haron, thank you. Wilson's sorry, Wilson isn't here. Spencer's not in here, so I appreciate you saying that. As Zimzim says, back for now. Cell service sucks in this Dreamliner. How the fuck am I going to watch the games at 4 a.m.? I'm going to get MLB TV subscription for your trip. I know, Zimzim. I said you don't have to get up while you're over here for these streams. As Bob, I know you don't think England are going to beat Congo. I can't believe it, Bob. We are. As here's Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos will hit a ground ball. This one should be a routine double play. As there's one out, Marte over to first. Double play. So just like that, Devers' work goes all for nothing. As there's two outs here. As DC Sports says, I might do the A's or the Angels for the River Cats because I do live by the River Cats and it's your guys' AAA streams. Is that true, DC? You do live by the River Cats. That's sick. As we go to the bottom of the fourth. I would definitely do the Athletics. They are young and exciting. As Eldridge will take at the knees. You get to watch Nick Kurtz every day, Shay Langoliers, Max Muncy, and not the actual good Max Muncy, not the Dodgers one. Zim Zim, you'll also watch. I appreciate that, Zim Zim. Insane. Just stop it. Don't agree with Bob. Come on. As Wilson says, Scott ain't lying. No, Scott never lies. The 1-1 pitch to Bryce Eldridge here is inside and it's 2-1. Bryce Eldridge had a base hit his first time up. OP Noob, fun fact, did you know we call it soccer because that was a slang name from the OP Noob? I did not know that. So there you go. As the 2-1 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is a weak ground ball. This one should end the inning as Marte will flip it over to the first baseman, Pavin Smith. So the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the fourth. You know, insane. All right. Thanks for letting me know. It was a joke because we've got so many comments flying through. I'm trying to keep up with them, so I didn't pick up on that. Bob, Congo wins 5-0. What are you talking about, Bob? Calm down. But I will start up OP Noob. Now, I never call it soccer just on these streams, just so we don't get confused because all you guys are American compared to me. So that's why I call it. As Insane says, you get MLB TV for free if you have T-Mobile. I did know that. Home Run Derby, sponsored by T-Mobile. As Zim Zim, I will watch the stream with you. I will use the MLB free trial. I don't blame you. As the Netherlands just scored according to Bob. Zim Zim, no one's on base. The inning is all over. Wilson thinks Corbin Carroll is going to triple. I'm going to say inside the park home run, knowing the Giants. As DC Sports says, yeah, I'm going to do the A's because I live in Sacramento where they play right now and I can't watch the games on my TV or the radio. And even if they move to Las Vegas, I can still do it. I don't blame you, DC Sports. Absolutely. Also, DC Sports, if you ever want to hop in the stream with me and do a couple of innings, let me know. If the Giants play the Nationals, if they do the A's. I'm always open for people to come in for a couple of innings. This is a show not just about the Giants, but for all baseball fans as well. So Netherlands are winning 1-0. That's good. I was the only one in my family to predict the Netherlands. So up the Dutch. We'll take that. I'm wearing orange for the Netherlands and the Giants. As Zim says, I love these streams. I'm there for a week and the free trial is a week. All right, Zim. As DC Sports, I stopped watching the World Cup after New Zealand got eliminated. Oh really? Are you from New Zealand, DC? As the Euro pitch to Corbin Carroll is in the dirt and it's 1-0. Uh look, if you're not from America, DC, then we can bash America together because these guys all bash England, saying Bob's saying England are going to lose 5-0 as Carroll takes high and inside and it's 2-0. Um, ain't no way England are going to lose 5-0 to Congo. USA are going to lose 5-0 to Bosnia and Herzegovina. As Haron does live in Outgrove. So does Eric, who I was going to stream with today. Not in Outgrove, but in Sacramento as well. As it's 3-0 to Corbin Carroll. Come on, Mahle, fire some strikes. What are we doing? Insane says, if you do that, I'm putting you in timeout, lol. Just joking. Insane, come on. As the 3-0 pitch is outside, and that'd be a lead-off walk for Corbin Carroll. But that's not what you fucking do to a guy that is absolutely rapid. Let's give him a free base path, not even throw him a strike, and then see him steal second, steal third. As Insane says, we crush Paraguay, Bosnia will be no problem for Pulisic and Balogun. All right, you guys are getting carried away. No, Bob, I do think the USA will beat Bosnia. I'm only joking. Yeah, Scott, none of those pitches were close at all. As the 0 pitch to Moreno won't happen because Mahle almost ran out of time and he had to step off. Bob, do you have sorry, I've already read that. DC Sports. So originally I did a little bit of growing up in California, but I did most of my growing in New Zealand. DC, I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. It sounds like such a relaxing and nice place. Tell me, is that how it was for you? I love New Zealand as a country. The Kiwis, as that it's 1-0, and I would already have a mound visit with Mahle. He can't throw a strike. Someone go up to him and say, "Come on, mate, lock in." He's already at 60 pitches, as there's a called strike, and it's 1-1. But no, we Scott lives in Philadelphia or 40 miles north. Uh, we have loads of people from Wilson lives in. I always get this wrong. I believe it's pronounced Tucson. As OP Noob says, as there's a foul ball and it's 1-2. This game already sucks. Get some beer. All right. OP Noob, see you in a sec. Enjoy the beer. You going for another cause, by the way? As Insane says, if I'm Carroll, I'm stealing. I think he will, Insane. I think he was just waiting for Mahle to throw a strike before trying to steal. As the 1-2 pitch is not going to happen, as there was a very late timeout called by Moreno. Wilson, is it Tucson? That's what I'm going with. I can never pronounce things. So Tucson. I think it's how it's pronounced. As open it, yes, another cause. I'm not on the beer tonight. As DC Sports, New Zealand is nice. You need to visit some. Yeah, I do wanna like when I go down to Australia or New Zealand, I want to do those 2 trips in one go because it's so far. As there's a ground ball to Matt Chapman, this one should be 2 as he throws to Arise. Arise throws it over to Rafi Devers. Double play for the Giants. Bob, your senses are correct. You sniffed that one out. It's a double play for the Gigantes. So, hey, that's exactly what Mahle needed. Now at 63 pitches, if he can get a quick out here, then he's not doing terrible compared to what it was going to look like. Wilson, Bob always puts it in after he sees what happened. I would like to say Bob called it, but he always checks on the MLB app and then sees it as Insane says Bob knows ball. Next thing you know, England will lose to Congo 5-0. Wilson put the exact same thing. Oh, all right. Bob knows baseball, not soccer. As who did the Giants have up next ending? Can you tell me, please? As the 1-1 pitch to Gurriel is a line drive to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That one's going to be a tough play for Barracoto. That should be a double. And that's going to be a double for Lourdes Gurriel Jr., his second hit of the game. Haron, can I do a Tour de France stream? As Bob, due up for the Giants is Barracoto, Haas, and Cox. Haron, I do not know how I would do a Tour de France stream. Do you actually want to see a Tour de France stream? How long is the Tour de France? Isn't it like a month long? Imagine I just streamed every month for a whole day. As here is Max Kepler, Scott's favourite baseball player. Kepler will foul that pitcher out, a play in its own one. By the way, DC Sports, we don't just do baseball. We do ice hockey. We do NFL. We're doing NBA. We're doing. I'm not a massive women's basketball fan, but next year, we'll be doing women's basketball. We do like all the American sports. We will be doing here. I'll be live streaming pretty much every day. As there's a check swing straight to Matt Chapman. So Max Kepler checked his swing. The ball hit his bat and went straight to Matt Chapman for out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. 1-0 Arizona. Well, Mahle will take that one. As Wilson, I miss watching the Tour de France. It was always so relaxing to watch. Now it's on like Peacock or something. Well, I think I can watch it for I say free. It's on the same channel as a lot of things here that you can just watch. But how long is the Tour de France? But look, I do a lot of biking, so I do actually like watching it sometimes. I watched one the other week in Italy. I can't remember the name of it, but the scenery is amazing. Uh, Bob, uh, why do you think England is going to beat Congo? Because England is going to win the World Cup, Bob. That's why I think. As Scott says, I'll watch the final stage of the Tour de France, but that's it. I wouldn't even watch the final stage. I don't really watch Tour de France. If it's on the TV randomly, I will watch it, but I never go out my way to watch it. But no, Haron, if you want me to do like an hour of the Tour de France, I can do an hour of the Tour de France. As insane. Don't call me a Cowboys fan. I ain't delusional like a Cowboys fan. Um, I'm delusional like Washington fans. No, I'm only joking, DC. As Bob, I have Mexico losing to Bob. I hope Mexico loses tomorrow because England would have to play in Mexico, and Mexico City is tough. No, I know, insane. I'm patriotic for my country, um, like you guys are with the USA. Let's see if the Giants can respond here. As OP new, tell me when you've cracked open that beer. And I won't join you because it's too late for a beer here. But I'll raise my glass. As here's Barracoto. Barracoto will swing and foul off the first pitch, and it's earn one. By the way, Scott says, does everyone hate the Cowboys? I thought it was just the Eagles with the NFC East rivalry. Scott, the 49ers hate the Cowboys as well. Um, as that pitch is outside and it's 1-1. DC Sports. Oh my goodness, I hate the freaking Cowboys, the freaking Eagles. I didn't give a damn about the Giants. DC Sports. Don't let Scott know. Scott's an Eagles fan. I'm only joking. Scott's a good guy, but I'm not a big fan of the Eagles or the Cowboys. As it's 1-2 to Barracoto. But Scott is a good Eagles fan. As Robert, what's up, Robert? How you doing? We will get him Devers home run income in this game. We'll see. Tyler Mahle is keeping the Giants in it as that pitch is fouled off and it's 1-2. Um, let's hope so, Robert. Let's beat the Arizona Diamondbacks for once. I remember this was only the second series I streamed was the Giants at the Diamondbacks. Last series in Arizona was a nightmare. Let's hope it can go better today. as that pitch is high to Berakoto, and it's 2-2. Um, DC, I'm glad we hate the same teams. My uncle is a New York Giants fan, so I have a soft spot for the Giants. As Bob, who is your favorite football team? As there's a drive by Berakoto to left centre field. That one is in the gap, and that one is going to fall for a base hit. Berakoto is going to get a double hit as it gets away by the left fielder. Berakoto is going to hold at second base, but a lead off double for Victor Berakoto. Play the kids. Juice was in the chat. Juice didn't want Berakoto in the lineup. I'm happy if he's in there over the young guys. As Bob, who is my favorite? Who's my favorite football team? They're a team called Brentford. They're in the Premier League. I don't know if you've heard of them. As Scott says, DC, how did you become a Washington sports fan living in California and New Zealand? Scott, I believe DC said because of his father, but DC, if you want to clarify it, as there's a foul ball by Eric Haas, and it's 0-1. Wilson, does everyone have to bowl in cricket? No, you normally have 4 to 5 people that bowl in cricket out of 11 people in the lineup. So not everyone has to bowl in cricket. As Bob says, the radio said Barracuda got a hit. Well, Bob, that's why we're better than the radio, because we get to take your messages and we don't call Barracoto Barracuda. As there's a productive swing by Eric Haas to move the runner over, but he is out. That I will take that. That is a good bit of hitting. Just get the runner over. Oh, Bob, you meant NFL. See, this is where this is where, because I'm British, it gets a bit confusing. In the NFL, I support the 49ers. Yeah, Niners all the way, baby. As it's nothing. Can Jonah Cox put the ball in play and score the run? Robert believes in Jonah Cox, I bet. Let's see, as it's 1-0 to Cox. By the way, Robert, if you're still in there, today's stream I was going to do with Eric, but I was having a bit of technical difficulties, as that is a swing and a miss by Jonah Cox. So on Friday, we are going to do a stream instead between the Giants and the Rockies. So if you're not going to the game, definitely make sure to check that one out. We did do a stream before, and we are going to do it again. As the 1-1 pitch to Jonah Cox is outside. He squared to bunt. He did not go around though, and it's 2-1. Bob, who's your favourite team? Haron, I should do a cricket match. I would more than happy do a cricket match, but does anyone else here actually care about cricket? I watch cricket every day, but as there's a bunt attempt by Jonah Cox, it's going to be a sack squeeze as the throw is going to come to home plate. It is late. The Giants tie it up. Jonah Cox is going to reach first base. A stupid play there by Pavin Smith as the Giants tie the game 1-1. What was that decision by Pavin Smith to come home? He never had control of the ball, and by the time he did, it was way too late. That was stupid. So Jonah Cox then, small ball, and I like it. Jonah Cox is the quickest player on the Giants. Use the speed. It's good. As DC Sports says, as Jonah Cox goes, and he is going to have a stolen base. This is what I like. I like this sort of baseball. Play small ball. This is what I'm talking about. Now we're talking. As Bob, your favorite team is the 49ers. DC Sports, yeah, my dad's the main reason why I became a DC Washington sports fan. Well, DC, good thing. I thought at first you were a Dodgers fan when you said you didn't know if we existed. As Chapman hits a high pop up to right field, Corbin Carroll is going to make the catch in foul territory. As Jonah Cox is going to tag, and he's going to get to third base. Jesus Christ, is this guy quick? Wow. Jonah Cox gets to third base there. I thought, what's the point of tagging? But Jonah Cox, with his speed, got there pretty comfortably. Bob, why is he bunting? Because they scored a run, Bob. That's why they're bunting. As Wilson says, I tried to watch it, but I have no clue what's happening. That's fine, Wilson. Cricket, though, it's same as baseball. It's really like you have to be a purist. Basically, they just bounce the ball and you hit the ball. That's the only difference, really. And Here is Luis Ariz. Ariz batting 1 for 2. This is when we want Ariz to get a single and drive in this run. As the 0-0 pitch to Luis Ariz is a called strike at the top of the zone. Uh, I know, Scott. Jonah, this is what I like. He looks overmatched sometimes. So, hey, why not bunt and play small ball? OP I'm back and also got some scratches. Fingers crossed. As a rise hits a line drive, that one straight to the second baseman, Marte. It makes a nice play to end the inning. But the Giants tie the game as Jonah Cox with a safety squeeze. And it's 1-1. DC Sports, I'll get to your long comment in a second. As OP Noob, I love scratches. I am that's like one of my addictions. I love scratching off things. I've even got a scratcher, a proper scratcher instead of just using a coin or a nail. That's how much I love them. I've actually got some here as well. So I'm definitely a scratcher addict. I've never won big, but maybe one day. I don't gamble, but well, that's the only gambling I do. As DC Sports then says, um, I'm glad I got to watch championships from the Washington Capitals and the Mystics and the WNBA. The Washington Nationals, I remember that game like it was yesterday, beat the Astros in 2019. DC Sports, I've only seen the Giants make the playoffs once for proper. Now, I did watch 2014 bits of games, but I didn't watch that whole playoff run. So that's amazing that you got to watch so many championships. The only championship I've seen for proper is the Warriors in 2022. And the Warriors are like my least favorite team out of all the teams I support. I would love a Island Super Bowl or a Giants World Series. I just like a good Giants playoff run at this point, though. As OP Noob, I hope you win some money because last time you bet on the Giants, you didn't. So hopefully that time you do. As we'll see if Mahle can come out and pitch a scoreless inning here. Scott, you catch any tennis matches today? Sinner and Djokovic matches were interesting for the first. Scott, I did watch the Sinner match. He was 2-1 down. I can't remember the guy's name. He was from I want to say Serbia, and I was surprised. Sinner did not look comfortable today. Also, British number one went out today, so that's a classic. The British suck at tennis right now. As Bob says, what do you think is going to happen with the 49ers and Brandon? I want you to cut. I would just keep on to him and never let him go anywhere. There's no reason to cut him. I don't think he's ever going to play in the NFL again. As that's loan, it's 2-0. As Bob says, Warriors are getting LeBron James and Anthony Davis as all of your friends. Bob, I don't know if you saw the news earlier, as the 2-0 pitch to Nolan Arenado is a called strike. And we're going to get a challenge here, and it's going to be 3-0 because that pitch was outside. A good challenge by Arenado. That pitch weren't particularly close. Bob, the Warriors re-signed Porzingis to a 2-year contract, which basically means that they don't have the cap now to get Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So that rumor was fun while it lasted, but that's not happening. And as DC Sports says, they're not getting AD. Right, DC, you're building a good team. Trey Young, you gave a contract extension. You've had a lot of good young players, and we'll see what you do with the first overall pick as well. But the thing with AD, I don't want AD anyway. The guy misses half the season. As Morocco scored, god damn it. So it's 1-1. As there's a ball, and that'll be a lead-off walk for the Diamondbacks. Come on, Mahle. Let's not start walking people. Scott, yeah, Draper has got injury issues. They're going to rename Henman Hill to Murray Hill. I did not see that, Scott. They're going to rename Henman Hill to Murray Hill. That's cool. As I'm so disappointed in Jack Draper. Jack Draper against Tyler Fritz would have been an epic matchup in round one. As here is Pavin Smith. Pavin Smith will take a called strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Bob, yes, they do. They start talking to the Wizards because Draymond Green opted out. Yeah, but Bob, there was more news earlier, and also Brian Windhorst reported this may just be a ploy, as there's a foul ball and it's 0-2, just to get everyone more money and drive up the leverage to think they're going to sign with the Warriors and then offer them a big contract. As Scott says, no, I was just asking if you think, do I think they should yeah, why not Murray Hill? The dude's the greatest British tennis player ever. I think they should. As OP Noob, side note, I didn't win shit. Slowly realizing I suck at gambling, but I won't give up. As Pavin Smith hits a weak ground ball, Devers is going to tag him for out number 1. It does allow the runner to get to second base, though. So, DC Sports, what would you say your favorite sport is then? Is it baseball? Is it ice hockey? OP Noob, I did read that. Don't worry, OP Noob. You will eventually. They always give you that one win just to make you keep buying tickets, right? As Wilson Pavin Smith stinks. He's been garbage. I want the Giants to get him actually. There's a bunt attempt by Tommy Troy. I I think there's a good player in there. As DC Spot says, can't gamble yet, but I don't think I'm going to. Yeah. And OP with some word of wisdom, don't DC. I tried gambling for a little bit. I'm done. Ever since I had one bet as the 0-1 pitch to Tommy Troy is a ground ball foul. Uh, Ever since I had one bet on there being over 70 runs, 70 points in a Bengals Ravens Thursday night football match, and it was 35-34, and the Bengals went for 2 and didn't get it instead of kicking the extra point and going to overtime, and I would have won a lot of money. And ever since then, I've stopped doing it. As Bob says, the Wizards trade warming up for the Warriors. Bob, the Warriors will trade Jimmy Butler to the Wizards and get Anthony Davis and LeBron. Bob, we will see if you're right. You called the double play, as it's 1 and 2 here to Tommy Troy. It's just my beer money for the week. As there's a line drive to right field, that one's going to get down for a base hit. Ramos then is going to fire to home plate, but Arenado is held at third. It'll be runners at the corners as the Diamondbacks are threatening to take the lead again. Bob Stradamus, definitely Wilson. As Zim Zim, I don't know if you're still listening, but how's the flight going? Have you had any bad turbulence to get? As Scott says, the media is totally speculating on the Draymond declining his option. They have no idea what the fuck is going on. Sorry for my language, DC Sports as well. Scott, you're probably right. Can Mahle get through 5 innings? Probably not, because here's Ketel Marte. Why does Ketel Marte always come up in the most annoying positions? As DC Sports says, I'm going to make a new profile pic. I'll be back quick. All right, DC Sports, I'm excited to see it. As that pitch is a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Insane. You ever going to upload a video, by the way? I'd love to know that. I always love checking everyone's videos out. I do it to everyone. Yeah, yeah, open, yeah, because his name's Ketel Marte. As Marte takes high and outside, and it's 2-1. It's almost like he just has a switch in his head that he flicks when it's the Giants. He's like, oh, this is a team I can hit off. He looked at the pitcher matchup. He saw Tyler Mahle. He thought, fucking hell, that's easy money. As there's a pickup attempt, a close pickup attempt, but Tommy Troy's back safely. And it's 2-1. Scott, DC Sports may be too young for this stream with Scott. Nowadays, what you hear on the internet, I don't think so. But it's not too bad. There's the odd bad comment. As Tommy Troy, did he go there? No, he didn't. And it's 3-1 to Ketel Marte. So Mahle probably just pitching around him. Open, we would love a double play, but I feel like Mahle's already used up his luck. Bob, we will see if the Wizards do that. We'll see. As the 3-1 pitch to Ketel Marte is low. Bases loaded. Well, I don't have a good feeling about this. Insane. Mahle does suck. You're absolutely right. OP Noob, definitely. Sometimes with Zim Zim, it does get a bit freaky. As yeah, Scott's the wise one in this chat. Scott and Spencer are the wise one. As we're gonna get a pitching change here, then I like Tony Vitello pulling the plug early as Sam Hedges is coming into the game. Um, Scott, I don't want AD. Bob does. I don't mind LeBron James. I think that'd be interesting. As yeah, Perdomo's that Perdomo, you know, is going to make contact. Uh, all good, AP noob. I mean, I'm out the loop. If it's not sports, I'm pretty much out the loop on everything. Like the war in Iran, I was following that, but apart from that, I mean, I don't really care about politics. As Ron says, full time 1-1 between Netherlands and Morocco. As Wilson Scott, you're correct. Street clothes is not worth it at this point. Um, exactly, Wilson. That's the perfect nickname. As yeah, me and OP Noob think alike. 10 years difference in age, but great minds, OP Noob, think alike. Scratch cards, drinking, enjoying life, I would say. As in saying who's coming in, Sam Henches is coming in, the left-handed pitcher. As uh, who's Henches is coming in. Yep, insane. So let's see then. Bases loaded for the Diamondbacks. Apologies, I was just messaging Eric again, so I can get that. So we can get the dual stream for Friday working after that disaster of a start. But it's going pretty well, and also OP Noob, DC Sports. Good to see you guys in there. It's much appreciated as it's going to be Sam Henches. He's 1-2 with a 2.45 ERA. Uh, OP Noob, cover your ears, DC, but politics suck ass and not in a good way. Um, don't repeat. Well, I did repeat. I think DC Sports, though, OP Noob, has left to go and change his logo. So I think we're safe for now. As the 0-1 pitch to Perdomo by Henches is inside and it's 1-1. Um, but 16's fine. Oh, he's back. Oh, and you've changed your logo to an A's and Washington logo. That looks pretty neat, DC Sports. So does that mean we're definitely doing A's streams? As that pitch is low and it's 2-1. Yes, so Ron, thank you. Hit that like button if you have not. Uh, bases loaded for the Diamondbacks. I'm getting a bit nervous. As the 2-1 pitch to Perdomo's outside, and it's it's 3-1. For God's sake, throw a strike. Do not walk in a runner. That is the worst thing you can do. Make them swing the bat. As the 3-1 pitch is a drive to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. This one's going to get to the wall. This one may clear the bases as Barakoto can't get it in left field. It is going to clear the bases. Oh, we suck against the Diamondbacks and we suck in general, but especially against the Diamondbacks. 4-1 Arizona. Why do we always suck? What is it about this stupid Chase Field ballpark? I mean, we do absolutely crap in it. And also Tyler Mahle there, not a good outing in the end. As Insane says ball game. I'm not calling ball game yet, but if it gets to one more run, I agree it's ball game. As that pitch is inside to Corbin Carroll. Oh, for God. As DC Sports says, yep, athletic shorts. And then when I get to 50 subscribers, I'll do lives where I react to radio or on TV and maybe a day in my life at school. DC Sports, let's hope you can let's help you out get to 50 subscribers as well. Wilson, yes, the Giants bullpen. Uh, it wasn't Bull City, but it was crap. That's what it was. Um, as the 2-0 pitch to Corbin Carroll is a swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Yeah, DC. Every year against Arizona, we never beat them. As OP Noob, hell yeah, Scott had a few more before getting more. Uh, OP Noob, how often do you drink? Hopefully, you don't have an issue. That's a 2-1 pitch to Carroll is a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Scott, I am still scared of Chase Field from the 2023 NLCS. That was the year the Diamondbacks went to the World Series. Robert, that's on the manager. Um, I just think that it's the bullpen though, as the 2-2 pitch is outside and it's 3-2. Who did you want him to go for? I was fine in taking Tyler Mahle out, but I don't see who you can put up. Ah, I get Robert. That's perfectly reasonable. Would you? I probably would not have let him face Tyler Mahle again. Tyler Mahle. I would not let him face Cattell Marte, as there's a walk for Corbin Carroll, and it'll be runners at first and second. Craig Kimball choked big time in that series. Absolutely. Insane loves Sam Henches. OP Noob, no problem here. I didn't drink yesterday, so that's like a week without beer. Fair enough, OP Noob. Look, I have nothing against people that drink every day. Some of my family do it, but there's a double steal attempt, and Perdomo's going to be out at third base. Nice throw by Eric Cass. So a double steal attempt by the Diamondbacks, and it does not work, as Eric Haas will throw over to third base to get the leadoff runner, and there will be 2 outs. Um, no, that's all good. Hey, I drink like really rare. Maybe once a month I drink. Right now with the World Cup on, every time England play, I do have a drink. So on Wednesday we'll be having a drink, and it is my birthday on Thursday, so I may be having a few drinks this week. But I don't drink that much. As on replay, that actually looked like it may have been safe on Perdomo, but there's no challenge by the Diamondbacks. And Insane says, "Wow, that's the first time Haas actually made a good throw." As that pitch is inside. Yeah, DC Sports, I'm going to sub to you as well. Let me let me go on and go to your channel, and I've subscribed to you as well, DC Sports. As there's a cool strike at the knees, and it's 2-1. As Yeah, so I just subscribed DC Sports. Let's get you to 50 subscribers. I hope you can. As a 2-1 pitch to Gabriel Moreno is in the dirt, and it's 3-1. Look, I'm always wanting to help channels on here, so if anyone watches and they ever want a subscription, just type in a comment, and I'll happily subscribe back. As a 3-1 pitch to Gabriel Moreno by Sam Henches is inside. That one gets away by Eric Haas. And actually, that one gets all the way to Matt Chapman. And it's going to be runners at the corners as it's a walk. I mean, that was crazy. As DC Swat says, I would say my reactions are pretty funny. All right, I'll definitely check them out. By the way, DC, are we going to see you in more streams as well? Um, I love to see you in more streams and to talk baseball. As OP Noob, I work construction, brother. I go weeks without drinking, then go weeks drunk because the body hurts. I don't blame you. What's the best way to wish the pain away? As we get a pitching change, it's to keep drinking. So Sam Henches then gives up all 3 base runners that he inherited. As Insane says, lovely job by the Giants bullpen. Yep, absolutely fantastic. As Wilson, I will say besides Ryan Thompson, this Diamondbacks bullpen is kind of ass. Yeah, Wilson, I agree. I don't know if the Giants will come back, but let's just make it close and make it interesting. As DC spots, hopefully I'll try, especially with school still and stuff. But I'll try my best. But you guys will get videos. DC Sports, no pressure ever to join in. I know people have busy schedules. It's always appreciative when you just spend one night with me. So it's all good. As Ethan signing in from Dells in Wisconsin. Ethan, how's your day been? Um, over the last 3 days, you have gone down 55 slides. Crazy, Ethan. Wow. I hope you're having a lot of fun. The Giants, not so much, but enjoy it while you're there, Ethan. As actually, the dude I was talking to today, Exodus, is from well, not from, but was living in Wisconsin. As Insane says, holy shit, Morocco missed an easy goal. Good, can't have Morocco winning. As how are your Cardinals playing today, Ethan? How'd they get on? I mean, I do have a tracker at the bottom, but I don't actually look at that often. Only to keep you guys updated. Ethan loves rage baiting a life. Do you just go on the same slide and keep going? And then they're like, I've seen enough of you. I see it's Brubaker. Brubaker with a 2.75 ERA. I feel like we haven't seen Brubaker in a while. I tell you what, um, I don't know if you guys know, but I've been to Epcot in Florida and they have a racetrack ride. And I just kept going in a solo queue 10 times in a row. As there's a called strike on the inside corner and its own one. And at the end, they had enough of me. And actually, it was quite cool because there were two of us, and we kept going on as the O1 pitch is a called strike. And they eventually said, because normally it's a solo rider queue, so they put you next to random people. But because I went on too much, they were like, "Do you guys just want to sit together?" So that was pretty cool. As the O2 pitch to Guriel by Brubaker is going to be in the dirt, and it's 1-2. OP Noob, never heard anyone say good job henches, even sarcastically. In fairness, OP Noob, Insane will always say good job when someone does shit. So any Giants player, we will be saying that this season. Because you can't even say it goodly, because that's not even a word. As Lourdes Gurriel hits a high fly ball to left centre field, Berakoto will call off Jonah Cox, make the catch, but the Diamondbacks do score 3 runs in the inning. So the Giants have a lot of work to do if they're going to get a win. As Ethan says, no, she tells me to go one at a time and go feet first, but I don't listen. Oh, really, Ethan? You're you're being cheeky. Whatever gives you the most fun, that's what I say. You only live once, so have the most fun you can have. As Scott, Epcot is my favorite park at Disney World. Um, Scott, it's one of my favorite parks. You know what I've always wanted to do? Now, I'm not old enough to drink in America, but I am old enough to drink here. I've always wanted to go to every country and have a beer. OP Noob, let's at least score 2 to make it in. Exactly. Let's respond in the top of the 6th here. But I've always wanted to go to every country and get a drink there, and then be pissed by the end of it. But Ethan, I don't encourage drinking. Uh, just go down slides in water parks. That's what I encourage. As DC Sports has been to Florida once for his sister's graduation at college back in 2014. Was that Miami, DC? Miami College? Where do you go to high school, DC? Is it in Sacramento? And then what colleges are you going to go to college? What colleges are you looking at? Um, Scott, I know that's what I want to do. Even though I'm not a massive beer fan, I just think it'd be so fun with a bunch of friends. Although that does mean I'd miss a day of streaming. So I would have to apologize about that. By the way, next month, well, August, at the beginning of August, I am traveling, but I will be doing streams from where I am traveling as well. OP Noob, why do the English always vacation in Florida? Serious question. As Casey Schmidt hits a drive to left field, that one is going to be caught by a leaping Tommy Troy. sorry, Max Kepler for out number 1. Um, Exodus, that's all good, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for having me on earlier. I did see your message about your mum phoned, but all good. How did the Tigers win? Yeah, they did actually. I see 7-3 final over the Yankees. So a good win for your Tigers as Devers takes low, and it's 1-0. No, I just think OP Noob, it's hot. Everyone loves Disney, so they always want to go to Disney. Um, I don't know. It's just a British culture thing, really. It's always on adverts here. Go to Florida. Go to Florida. That's what going to that's why everyone goes to Florida. As Exodus, I won't be joining the stream today. That's all good as that pitch is low and it's 2-1 to Devers. Cubs are insane close game right now. I see it's Padres 2, Cubs 2, bottom of the ninth. Now, Exodus is a Tigers fan, but his family is also, as Devers hits a high fly ball to centre field. That ball will be caught on the warning track for out number 2. Exodus does have family though that supports Milwaukee and the Cubs. So you're cheering on the Cubs to beat San Diego. As there's 2 outs for Elliot Ramos. As bases loaded as well. How many outs? Insane. So many loud outs today. As Wilson, I can't believe you know that. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. That's like cars for kids. That sort of advert. As DC Sports, I go to Fortune Early High School. It gets you ready for college. I've been looking at UC Davis, my dream school. Nice. As there's a foul ball by Elliot Ramos, and he chucks his bat into the netting. Well, Ramos, you're never going to get a hit if you can't hold on to the bat. Exodus, 2 outs now, just like that. What happened? My God. Was it a double play or something? Oh, double play, pop flyer and runner out at home. Impatient by the Cubs. You've got to be patient there. As that's why you have netting at a baseball game. 1 for sharp foul balls, 2 for flying bats that may hit a fan in the face. By the way, if as the 1-1 pitch to Elliot Ramos is fouled out of play, if a player threw their bat and it landed, I'm keeping that bat if it fell to me in the crowd. I'd say, see you later. You ain't getting that back. Let me take that home. As Haron says, he's a UCD alum. As Suzuki's up to bat. All right, Exodus. So 1-2 to Elliot Ramos then. Rodriguez still in the game, fires high, and it's 2-2. Game over. Home run. Really? Walk-off home run, says Suzuki. 3-run home run. Cubs win 5-2. Is that right? By the way, Exodus, I told you we were going to have a guest today, but I was having some serious technical difficulties, like you were at the start, being on mute. So now on Friday, we're going to have Eric from Giant Sports Talk Live. Oh, 3-2. All right. 1 a home run. As the 3-2 pitch to Elliot Ramos is a weak ground ball to the first baseman, Pavin Smith. He will pick it up, step on first. Come on, Giants. You got to bounce back. Yep, inning over. As yeah, Scott, the Padres definitely have dropped off. Only so long you can go with having the worst lineup in baseball and then a not very good starting rotation. Um, do you like that song? Go Cubs, go! I know Scott doesn't like my singing, but go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Shouldn't really sing that, but there you go, Exodus. Um, sorry, what Rodriguez pitch count? Let me check. I don't think it's that many though. DC Sports had to put a Padres fan in their place yesterday. Oh really? What were they saying? That they're better than the Nationals? As Eduardo Rodriguez is at 78 pitches, so he'll come back out for the 7th inning. As Insane says, Cubs fans are chill with me. The Cubs are like, I'm not a big fan of the Cubs, I'll be honest. I don't like Craig Counsell. The dude just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like him. As you want another beer yet, OP noob? Exodus. Yeah, his grandma's a Cubs fan. He's got family that's Milwaukee, Cubs, and Detroit. He's a Detroit fan and everything, but not NFL. He's the Packers fan in the NFL. Bob, why don't you want a D on the Warriors? Tell me. Bob, I don't want Anthony Davis on the Warriors as yeah, the notification came through on my phone. Say Suzuki walk off. Off against Mason Miller as well. I didn't realize it was off Mason Miller. Geez, that's impressive. Wilson, he's definitely going to keep going as that pitch is high and up, and it's 1-1 to Max Kepler. Brubaker remains in the game. It was a second pitch slammer to left center and out. There you go. Um, as there's a swing and a foul ball. Exodus Seiya Suzuki just got Gatorade showered, I'm guessing. The reporter almost got soaked as well. Why don't they just put it over the reporter as well? As Juice says, was just about to say, at least Arenado hasn't homered yet. Um, we'll see, Juice, if Arenado homers. I mean, he's actually as there's a close pitch and it's 2-2. He's actually had an error today, which I'm shocked about. Probably Arenado's probably going to homer in this inning though. As DC Sports says, some guy walked up to me in a Padres uniform and he was talking crazy. Can I say at least we have a championship? Where's yours? Padres fans, Padres fans can't talk crap. I mean, if they ever have a go at the Giants, we've got 3 championships in the last 15 years or 16 years. As there's a drive to right field by Kepler, but Elliot Ramos will track it down for out number 1. But I tell you what, I'd much rather be the Padres than the Giants right now. At least they put out a winning product every year. Um, Scott says, DC, I'm afraid you can't say much. I mean, they did win in 2019 though. As Bob, can you imagine a team with LeBron, Steph, and Anthony Davis? Bob, I don't think they'd win the championship. It would definitely be entertaining for sure. As Insane says, Bob, that team is so injury prone. They aren't getting past OKC or the Spurs, but they would be fun to watch. Um, that's what I think. As that pitch is outside. Uh, Exodus, if you're a Padres, Yankees, or Mets fan, get the hell out. Yes, Yankees fans, obviously every fan's welcome, but not a big fan of the Yankees. As DC Sports says, I mean, we have a championship, San Diego Padres. I don't see a San Diego Padres title. Um, I know DC. I know what you were saying. Scott's just like a Phillies fan. He's in your division, so he's having a go at you, Scott. Juice, DC, sorry. As Arenado hits a high drive to left field. Oh my goodness. What did you say, Juice? Well, at least he hasn't homered yet. Well, Arenado's just hit a home run. So that was predicted here on Jolly Good Takes. Arenado, the Giants killer's gone deep. Juice, what are you like at the game and we're super delayed? How have you just predicted a home run? So Arenado goes deep. What the heck, Juice? Juice, can you predict a Giants grand slam? I mean, I know he owns the Giants, but still, you actually predicted that. Round of applause to Juice for predicting that. Fair play. As there's a called strike and it's own one. Yeah, Exodus is clearly a genius. As Bob says, who will get the ball tomorrow, LeBron or Steph? Definitely Steph Curry. As I agree. Move on and I want to go young. Look at the San Jose Sharks. They're so exciting because they're young. As it's 1-1 to Pavin Smith. This game's starting to feel a little bit over, if we're being honest. as that pitch is high, and it's 2-1. Exodus, yes, I agree. All fans are welcome, but for real. Or if you're an Astros fan, do also the same. Yeah, we don't like the cheating teams. DC Sports, he's definitely out of the game. I mean, no, I don't think he is, but that was crazy. As Juice, whenever you call it, everyone calls you a genius, so enjoy it. Although you are a Giants fan, so maybe not. You are right. He always kills the Giants, though. As there's a high pop up by Pavin Smith to Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman in foul territory will make the catch for out number 2. Also, what's going on with the Giants offense recently? Why are they slowing down? It makes no sense. All right, Bob. DC Sports here is a Washington Wizards fan. DC Sports, would you trade Moses Moody for Anthony Davis? I think the answer is probably no, though, as there's 2 outs. Brew Baker, you know what? I can live with him giving up a run. It doesn't bother me. As the 1-0 pitch is a line drive to Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman knocks it down, then picks it up and fires over to Devers to end the inning. So we will go to the top of the 7th. The Diamondbacks score 1. By the way, can the Giants hit a home run so I can play the Boom Boom Baseball song to all the new people in the chat? That would be nice as well. As DC Sports would definitely not take that trade. Uh DC Sports, would you take Jimmy Butler? I'm gonna guess you say no as well. Exodus, Yankees and Dodgers just buy their way to winning, and no Yanks or Dodgers fans are truly loyal. They are only there because the team wins games. Like if they start losing, every single fan is gone. And Insane agrees. Absolutely. Bandwagon, as they're actually showing the Tigers highlights right now there. Um I agree. Yankees and Dodgers, I don't call them real fans. People like all of you guys are real fans. That are in here watching a stream with the Giants who are 5-1 down to the Diamondbacks, going to be 14 games under. As DC Sports, we'll give you LeBron James. Don't worry, we'll give you LeBron. What would Warriors fans think about having LeBron James on the same team? I mean, we hated him back in when the Warriors played the Cavaliers in the finals. Now he would join the same team. As Scott literally put that, I thought every Warriors fan hated LeBron James for the last 10 years. Now you guys are drooling over acquiring the guy. I know. It's so funny how it works, right? Exodus, Tigers have a 2-time consecutive Cy Young winner on our team. Exodus, how much longer is he going to be on the team, though? Is he going to get traded at the trade deadline? That will be interesting. Yeah, but for you guys who are asking, we will be live for the All-Star game. We will be live for the Home Run Derby. We will be live for the draft as well, as Bryce Eldridge takes inside and is 1-0. Juice LaFlock will finish in Cleveland. As there's a swing and a miss by Bryce Eldridge. He took a healthy hack at that one. Scott, I hate Otani, but if he joined the Giants, of course that would change. Exactly. If he joined the Giants, then there's definitely no gambling allegations against Otani. As the one pitch to Bryce Eldridge was a called strike, and it's 1-2. Um, no, Exodus. We'll see if he stays. If the Tigers are close to the playoffs, he will stay, as that pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. He's not been as good since coming back from the injury, so we'll see if he can get it going again. Oh my goodness, great memories, Cavs Warriors. They were my earliest basketball memories. Um, we talked about Florida as Bryce Eldridge hits a ground ball. That one is going to go to Ketel Marte. Ketel Marte bobbles it, but picks it up and fires over to first for out number 1. Yeah, I used to love going whenever we went to America. it was always Giants. Giants. It was always Cavs Warriors, and actually, I don't know if you guys know BJ's, and not in terms of the inappropriate um sexual intercourse, but in terms of the restaurant. But I love that restaurant. I'd go there. They'd have the game on the TV. As there's a Swing and a Miss by Barakoto in its own one, and it'd be a ton of fun. As Exodus, but only been back 3 games. As Wilson, not Brewhouse. It's called BJ's. It's that sounds a bit inappropriate as Barakoto fouls that pitch off, and it's 0-2. I don't know if it's only a Florida thing. It's not. I don't think it is a Florida thing though, because I've had that in San Francisco as well, Wilson. Now I don't know if they have it in Arizona, but Bob says I think it's a bullpen game for the Diamondbacks tomorrow. They don't have a pitcher. Brilliant. The Giants do terrible with bullpen games. As the 0-2 pitch is a drive to Perdomo. Geraldo Perdomo will fire it over to end the inning. Sorry, for the second now, to end the inning. Not quite to end the inning. As DC Sports, I heard you guys were going to get Ohtani back before you signed with the Dodgers. You all offered more money. And like 14... I don't know if we offered more money. I think we offered the same contract. But yeah, Insane says that as well. But I don't see... I never thought we were going to get Ohtani. I just didn't see why he would want to come to the Giants. But there you go. As it's 0-1 to Eric Haas. Eduardo Rodriguez will fire inside, and it's 1-1. Yeah, it is in California. DC, Scott, no. Haron says it as well. Scott, BJ's is a wholesale food market in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, like Costco or Sam Club. There you go. I didn't know that. This is 2-1 to Eric Haas. Exodus, Giannis was traded, by the way. Bucks community is sad and pissed. He was traded to Miami. Right, Exodus, I bet there's a lot of Milwaukee fans right now where you are. So I bet they're upset about that one. Now, I'm happy it weren't the Celtics, but Giannis is probably really happy he's going to Miami. That's just a nice, cool, relaxed spot. As Wilson, yes, it is what you sent me. Yeah, that is it. As the 2-2 pitch to Eric Haas is a very weak ground ball. Perdomo moving to his left is going to field it cleanly and throw over to third to end the inning. So the Giants go down in order 1, 2, 3. Brilliant from your San Francisco Giants. Well, not Exodus or Scott or DC's, but from the Giants. We go to the bottom of the 7th. But Wilson, yes, it was that image you sent me. As Giannis isn't happy. Oh, really? All right. By the way, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. So play the music. I'll be back for the bottom of the 7th inning as the Giants trail by 4 here at Chase Field, Arizona. to cut it off, but we're back for the bottom of the seventh, and it's Marte. So he's probably going to hit a home run as he takes the low, and it's 1-0. Exodus and DC Sports singing to it. Let me know, guys, if you like that or you find it annoying, because I never know whether to keep that in the show or not. As there's a called strike. As Bob, I did see your question. Which year did the Giants almost get Bryce Harper? I believe 2019. I think that was the year. As there's a check swing, but he does go around Marte, and it's 1-2. Insane. You feel for Milwaukee. I agree. Giannis was Milwaukee, so I agree with that. As if you're the Warriors, do you get rid of Draymond Green if you sign LeBron? I don't know. As there's a high fly ball to Jordan Cox, and he is going to make Jonah Cox, and he is going to record out number one. Um, yeah, Bob, I would rather LeBron James, but I think it's LeBron James and Draymond Green, or just Draymond Green. As there's a pitch inside, and it's 1-0. Exodus, I'm pretty sure the Cubs are the only team that still does that at home games. Exodus, I think most teams do it. I don't know, as that pitch is low, and it's 2-0. Rodriguez on complete game watch, Wilson? Probably. As I don't know, Exodus, if the Cubs do it. I do like the Cubs ending song though. The Cubs go Cubs go. I think that's great. As Perdomo fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. But no, DC Sports and Exodus, thanks for singing along. Um, I use that as a little toilet break because I gotta stay hydrated on these streams. Right now in the UK, it's way hotter than it normally is, so it gets a bit hot with no AC. As Insane wants him to throw a strike, as there's a challenge by the Diamondbacks on a called strike. We will see. It looks a little low to me. We will see if it's successful. Uh, yeah, it is low, so that will overturn the call, and it will be 3-1 instead of 2-2. DC sports fan, don't listen to Bob. Bob's like Mr. Optimistic. We ain't getting Anthony Davidson. Draymond can come off the bench. We ain't getting Anthony Davis, Bob, as there's a called strike, and it's 3-2 to Perdomo. So, Brubaker managed to get Ketel Marte out. It's a miracle. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's happening, but it'd be exciting. As that pitch is low, and that will be a walk for Perdomo. The Giants then just just gotta like do something. Don't just get embarrassed like 8-1. Try and make the game close and nervous. We've seen the Giants bullpen blow these sorts of leads. As that pitch is in the dirt, and this is the thing with Vitello. He loves to bring these pitchers out for multiple innings. And right now, Brubaker is struggling to find the zone. As give us 3 future first round picks in Curry. DC Sports, absolutely no chance that's happening. I would never give you Curry. I wouldn't even give 1 first round pick for AD. So that trade, I don't see how that's ever going to happen. As the 2-0 pitch to Corbin Carroll is a line drive. That one straight to Arise. Arise will fire it over to Devers at first base. And that is a double play, a 4-3 double play. As Perdomo did what you're not meant to do, and he took a step forward. When it's a line drive, you either take a step back or you freeze. Instead, it's a double play for the Giants. We go to the top of the 8th, and it is 5-1 Arizona. Exodus, who is that is an interesting question. Um, who is better, Spencer Torkelson or Kerry Carpenter? Well, let me go and check their stats because I'm a big Spencer Torkelson fan, Exodus. As that game's going to a shootout, is it? All right, that should be interesting. We will see who wins. Penalty kicks. I know you guys like your penalty kicks. As for the Tigers, Torkelson, uh, Exodus. I gotta go Kerry Carpenter. Um, to be honest, I gotta go Kerry Carpenter. I'm high on Spencer Torkelson, but he's been a bit underwhelming this season. So I'll go Kerry Carpenter. As Scott Bob, just enjoy the last couple of years of Curry's career. That's how I feel, Scott. You know, you're never probably gonna get a better player in the history of the Warriors. Just enjoy the greatest shooter of all time. Exodus, do you agree then? Do you think Kerry Carpenter's better as well? As you know, I meant the radio people for the Giants. DC Sports said. Um, DC Sports, I don't really get that. If you want to elaborate, sorry. As let's see then if the Giants can make it interesting. I think OP Noob's just enjoying his beers and's got a bit drunk, and I don't blame him because the Giants, they're not the best team in the world. As again, Zim Zim, I hope your flight's going well. Your 12-hour flight. As oh no, baby, Dodger Empire has joined the chat. Dodger Empire, you're laughing at us. We suck. I know. Don't even get me started on how bad the Giants are. Yeah, Exodus, I agree. He was goated, but he's been falling off. Um, Dodger Empire, we are bad. Just you can let us have it. As that pitch is high and it's 1-1. By the way, welcome Dodger Empire. We are a Giants channel, but all fans are welcome. Now, Insane's not a big fan of you Dodgers fans, but I bet you think you guys are going to three-peat. You're also the first Dodgers fan to ever join the channel. So, welcome. As it's 1-2 here to Drew Gilbert. Um, as Insane says, Drew Gilbert, holy shit, Vitello always has to get that guy, his ABs. I think it's a platoon situation going on. As Wilson, Eduardo, yeah, Kevin Ginkel's in, Rodriguez is out. As that pitch is low and it's 2-2. Dodger Empire. How are the Giants doing against the Dodgers though this season? Aren't we 5-4 against you guys this year? And all time we're better than you, right? So we're winning. As that pitch is fouled off. As DC Sports says, the primary voices of the Giants on the radio are John Miller and Dave Fleming, who handle the play-by-play duties on the flagship station. I love Dave Fleming and John Miller. They're great. DC Sports. John Miller, I believe, was let go by the Baltimore Orioles, and I'm so happy the Giants have got him. As a 2-2 pitch to Gilbert is outside, and it's 3-2. Uh, Exodus is a Tigers fan, Dodger Empire. So he doesn't like the Dodgers either. By the way, I will be streaming a Dodgers Padres game as there's a walk for Drew Gilbert to lead off the inning on Thursday when the Giants do not play, because that's the only game that I can stream, and we stream games every day. But look, um, Dodger Empire, if you want to come in here and talk crap, that's all for you. I'm not going to talk crap about the Dodgers, just that we're beating you this season. But there's Chapman. Chapman takes high, and it's 1-0. I can't talk crap to you, Dodgers Empire. The Giants suck this season, so I got to eat it on my face. As Exodus loves Shohei, but he doesn't like the Dodgers. As yeah, Haroni was fired by the Orioles. Scott used to love listening to him on SMB when he was a kid. As there's a sharp pickup attempt, but Gilbert's back safely, and it's 2-0. How are the A's looking so far? DC Sports, when it rolls at the bottom, I'll let you know. So 2-0. No reason Gilbert should be stealing a base down by 4 runs. As Chapman swings and misses, and it's 2-1. Dodger Empire, are you going to win the World Series though? I don't think you're gonna win the World Series. Well, I hope you don't win the World Series. As a 2-1 pitch, look, Dodger Empire, there's a swing and a miss. We are, we are a Giants channel, but I'm also a baseball channel. I don't just stream Giants games. I stream every other team as well. So you, opposition fans are welcome. As long as you're not twats, then of course you're welcome. A few people in the chat may give you a stick, but I'm not going to give you a stick. As the 2-2 pitch to Matt Chapman is a swing and a miss by Matt Crapman. So he goes down on strikes. Yes, insane. Chapman sucks. He does suck. Yeah, he was ahead 2-0 and he strikes out. By the way, another question: who is better? So, Exodus, I didn't say it, but I think Riley Green is better for your first question. And who's better, Gage Workman or Bow and Ben Malgary? Exodus, as there's a drive by Luis Arias to right field. That one is going to be caught. No, it's not. It's going to get by Corbin Carroll. Gilbert is going to get to third as Carroll fires it in. That will be a double for Luis Arias. Um, Bob, I know you said you feel a double coming up or you smell one, but you knew that. As Exodus, I don't know those two players, but I would say Gage Workman. Tell me who you think, but I don't know who they are. As Scott, did Joe Morgan do SNB with him? I thought he did the players with Joe Bucks on Fox. I don't know. Dodgers are beating the A's 8-3. There you go. DC Sports. As let's see. It's runners at second and third, by the way. Got the wrong graphic up there. Brandon Garcia is warming up in the Diamondbacks bullpen. Yeah, if we get a hit, it will be interesting. As they're the two newest rookies for the Tigers. All right, Exodus, who do you think's better? As see, we've got like two chats going on. Wilson, Scott, Spencer, you guys are like the old guys that know a lot more history than I do. And me, Exodus, DC Sports are all young, and Zim Zim and insane. So it's like the young guys and the older guys. Not old, just older. As I thought Carroll definitely caught that. As Schmidt, it's a foul ball and it's own one. Yeah, I thought he definitely caught that, Corbin Carroll. But it got away from him, and we'll take anything we can get. So 0-1 to Casey Schmidt. Yeah, exactly. Dodger Empire, yes. As Schmidt hits a drive to centre field, this one will be deep enough to score a run, but just one run as the catch is made, and the Diamondbacks will happily trade a run for an out. As no, yeah, we suck. There's no sugarcoating it. We suck. This is the worst Giants team I've seen in years. We're battling with the Rockies for the bottom of the division. We can't beat Arizona to save our life. As Exodus says, I think Ben Magary for hitting the ball on sorry, hitting the ball on his first at bat and first pitch in his debut game, then scored in the same inning. There you go. As we'll see who has the better career, but right now you're saying Ben Magary. As a DC Sports fan says, of course I'm a Nationals fan, but now I'm an A's fan as well. Look, they're two good young teams, and they're in the separate conferences, so that's all good. Hey, Dodgers, Dodgers fan, whatever your name is, Dodger Empire. Um, if you contribute to the community and you subscribe, then there's no hate towards you, as long as you're not a fair weather fan as well. As Exodus Colt Keith, uh, thank you, Gail Gonzalez. Yes, you're right. Welcome, Gail Gonzalez, by the way, to Jolly Good Takes. I have never seen you before, so welcome. Thank you for correcting me. You guys always keep me updated. Sometimes I do make a mistake. So thank you for correcting me. Gail Gonzalez. Gail Gonzalez, are you a Giants fan, Diamondbacks fan, a fan of another team? Let me know. And welcome to Jolly Good Takes. As always, if you could hit that like and subscribe, that would help the channel out a lot. At the start of the stream, we had a bit of technical difficulties. I was going to go live with Eric from Giant Sports Talk Live, but we had some issues, so we're going to go live on Friday. Hopefully, I can get that fixed. Gail Gonzalez, you're a Giants fan. Well, yeah, the Giants, they just can't beat Arizona. It's so annoying. Um, Dodger Empire, there's no reason to be negative in the world. Right. I just try and enjoy every moment. You only get one life. I love baseball. I love talking to you guys. You guys make this show. So as oh LA teams, your notification just came up there. That thing actually works. I didn't think it worked, but it does actually work. So I appreciate that. As here's Devers. Devers will take a strike down the middle, and its own one. But no, I live in the UK, right? So there's not many baseball fans in the UK. So streaming these games gives me the opportunity to talk to all of you guys in the channel, build a community. As the 0-1 pitch to Devers is fouled out of play, and its own two. And I love hearing all your takes. As Exodus, good night, y'all. Go Giants. Thank you, Exodus. Go Tigers as well. I know you're a Tigers fan. Thanks for checking in for the stream. You don't have to come in every day, but I appreciate you coming in. As Scott, oh my God, Ned just shanked that kick. What happened to the Netherlands? Did they lose? Not the Netherlands. So it's 0-2 to Rafi Devers. Gail Gonzalez, they suck. I thought this was their year because of a rise, but it's so disappointing. The lineup is not normally the issue as Rafi Devers goes down on strikes. Well done, Rafi. No, Gail, it's just a shame they have not addressed the pitching and especially the bullpen. I mean, right now the offense hasn't been great, but it's that starting rotation, the back end. Apart from Ray, and Webb. We've got no one good. And then the back end of the bullpen sucks. Dodger Empire, I believe it's Morocco v the Netherlands. I believe it's 2-2 in penalty kicks. As but Gail Gonzalez, what would you do? Would you trade a rise? Would you re-sign a rise? Let me know. I don't know. Um, DC Sports, no brothers, lost Australia. What are we talking about? As Haran, being a Giants fan does build character. Um, and saying both of these teams suck at kicks. Oh yeah. Um, I don't know why you guys are talking about Australia, by the way. As if Morocco score, they win the game. I've not picked Morocco. I picked the Netherlands. Oh no. Wilson's saying these pens are spicy. I love a good penalty kick. Gail Gonzalez, trade a rise as let me change. There's no base runners on and there's no outs in the bottom of the eighth. I'm with you. Trade a rise while he's doing good for prospects or keep him low key. I would trade him. I know Robert would keep him. Personally, I'm trading him. But I don't know. I want this team to go through a rebuild. Will they? We'll see. I mean, they're on pace to lose 96 games, I believe. Who knows? Morocco won. Oh, no. God damn it. I bet against that. Well, I didn't bet, but I picked against them. As there's a pop off by Moreno. This one is going to be out of play, and it's 0-1. Bob, well, actually, I picked Germany, so I'm 2 for 4 now. Yeah. You know what? A lot of Americans are saying, "Oh, the Netherlands are really underrated." Netherlands are crap. Morocco are a good team, but I guess I did pick the Netherlands to beat Morocco. But no, Gail Gonzalez, you want a full rebuild or just a retooling? As Moreno hits a high fly ball to left field, Barracota is going to come in and make the catch for out number 1. By the way, Willie Adames not in the lineup today. He said after the game yesterday he was having some back problems. And the Giants, they called someone up, but not officially, in case Adames goes on the IL, and a decision will be made tomorrow whether Adames will need a stint on the IL. As there's a foul ball. Well, my girlfriend will be sad that the Netherlands lost. DC, is she from the Netherlands? Let me know. If she's from the Netherlands, she will be sad. I wore a Netherlands orange hat, but no luck. As Gail Gonzalez, like we got Bryce Eldridge, Lee Ramos, Suzak, Gilbert, Barracoto, Cox for speed. As there's a ground ball to Chapman. Chapman will fire it across the diamond for out number 2. Um, no, Gail Gonzalez, a lot of good young guys. What do you think of the Devers contract? I'm not liking the Devers contract. I've got to be honest. As Brubaker is still in the game, by the way, for the Giants. Oh, her mum is. All right. As there's a cool strike to, again, Scott's favourite player, Max Kepler. As the 0-1 pitch is in the dirt and it's 1-1. She loves the Netherlands. My parents actually don't like the Netherlands because they work with people from the Netherlands, and their boss is not very nice to them, who's from the Netherlands. But apart from that, I love the Orange Army. As there's a foul ball by Max Kepler, and it's 1-2. But no, Gail Gonzalez. We need pitching, right? We need good young pitching. That's where I really would like to see us improve. It's like look at LA's pitching. We can never compete with the pitching LA has, as that ball is in the dirt and it's 2-2. Gail Gonzalez, Devers became trash as soon as he put on the Giants uniform. We should have just kept Harrison and Jordan Hicks and the other guys. Um, in hindsight, absolutely, Gail, I completely agree. I would wish we kept Kyle Harrison. Whether Kyle Harrison would have been as good as he is now on the Milwaukee Brewers, as there's a weak ground ball to Casey Schmidt. Schmidt will fire it over to Devers to end the inning. We're going to the top of the ninth. The Giants need 3 if they are going to finally win against the Diamondbacks. Yeah, Rafi Devers. No, I only play third. And obviously he had that finger wag where he's a twat. No, Scott, Max Kepler, there's a reason he was only signed in June. We'll see. Just make it interesting, Giants. It's all I ask. As here comes, yeah, Paul Sewald is coming on. Ramos, Eldridge, and Barracoto will be up. The young guys will be up. We'll see. Dodger Empire, who is the star player for the Diamondbacks? Ketel Marte is their star player, and he absolutely owns the Giants. We get owned by Ketel Marte. He's hit a home run at the start of this game. He just owns us. But good thing DC Sports, you didn't start streaming today because the Athletics are getting hammered. As Gal Gonzalez, Hicks sucks. Glad we got rid of that guy at least, but yeah, we probably shouldn't have made the trade. Probably wouldn't because it seems like we have a curse that every good players, we turn them into bust. Well, Gail Gonzalez, at least we got Bryce Eldridge, who so far does not look like a bust to me. But you are right. Any star we sign, as Bob says, any player we sign, they do seem to not be as good. This is what annoys me about the ballpark. Lovely, lovely ballpark. One of the best in baseball. It just is not a hitter's ballpark. As Bob says, how come we can be did in 2021? Can you explain? Bob, can you explain your question? As who are my picks tomorrow? Is that in the football bracket? I'm picking Team USA. Um, I'll pick France. Are France playing tomorrow? I'll pick France over Sweden. Um, I'll actually pick the Giants tomorrow because I'm a biased Giants fan. Who are the Giants playing? The roof is closed tonight, Juice. I like the roof open because it makes Jolly Good Takes stand out more. As tomorrow's going to be Landon Reap. I'm picking the Giants tomorrow. as there's a called strike to Elliot Ramos, and is Paul Seward in? Yes, Paul Seward is in the game. Um, insane Landon Reap. I got Landon Reap pitching tomorrow. Maybe it's Paul Seward. As Elliot Ramos, it's a high fly ball to left field. That ball is going to leave the yard. Elliot Ramos with his first home run back since returning from the IL. 5-3. Let's make this interesting. As play the song for the first time tonight is Boom Boom Baseball here on Jolly Good Takes.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom boom baseball, high, deep, and never coming back.
All right, 5-3. Keep it going. Paul Seward ain't good. As Eldridge with a base hit to right field. Now we're talking. Here's the momentum, folks. Bryce Eldridge then swings at the first pitch and gets a base hit. Adios, pelota, Gail Gonzalez says. Let's go. And now Bryce with a single. Come on, baby. Let's get this rally started. Oh, I got a feeling. Woo! That tonight's gonna be good. Come on, let's get this win. Um, I love Chase Field, and it has my first name. Yeah, your name's Chase McCarthy, right? DC Sports. I was just looking. Yep, we're on. Boom, boom. Come on. Dodger Empire. As a Giants fan, do you celebrate Jackie Robinson? Of course. The guy is so historic. Of course, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day and what he meant, and it's not right what he had to go through to play baseball. So of course we do, even if he did play for the Dodgers. So Jung Hoo Lee is going to pinch hit here. So that's good. Get your best batters up. And Bob says the Giants competed in 21 because everyone was having a career year. As Ramos just kind of flicked that thing. Yeah, Wilson, you're right. And Lee takes outside, and it's 1-0. B-Dog, what's up, B-Dog? Welcome to Jolly Good Takes. Who's pitching for the Diamondbacks? Paul Seward. And right now, it is not going well. It's not looking good, as he's given up a home run and a base hit already, as there's a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. B-Dog, you betting on this game, or are you a fan of one of these two teams? Let me know. As, yep, Lee is hitting, Bob. Juice, you gotta respect Jackie. He didn't show up after he was traded to the Giants. He just retired. As the 1-1 pitches outside. Yep, I agree. B-Dog, absolutely. OP Noob, who comes on this show, he had some scratch cards today, but we get a few betters in here. You got the Diamondbacks, I'm guessing. As a 2-1 pitch to Jung Hoo Lee is a foul ball, and sorry, it's not a foul ball, it's a ground ball, and Lee is going to be out on the baseline, and it's going to be a runner at second. Sorry, I thought that was a foul ball. It was a fair ball, and Lee is out as he left the baseline. So 1 out. Bryce Eldridge does advance. Yeah, insane, out of the baseline. I think he avoided the tag, but you can't run that wide. As damn, Jung-Woo Lee just swung at ball 3 there. If he took that, it would have been really interesting. I know Gale. He swung at a ball in the dirt as well. If he would have taken that, it could have been 3-1. You could have had runners at first and second, no outs. As I won 200 if Rodriguez is done. B-Dog, Rodriguez is done. He only gave up 1 run in 7 innings. Scott, we need another boom boom to tie it. As here is Drew Kavanagh pinch hitting, and he takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. As let's see, Drew Kavanagh, he made his MLB debut last week. Let's see what he can do here. So 0-1, as that pitch almost hits him, but it's 1-1 as it's high and inside. So Elliot Ramos got the inning started with a home run. Then Bryce Eldridge with a single. Gail Gonzalez, we need Randy, as that is inside and it's 2-1. You're talking about Randy Rodriguez. Absolutely, we need Randy Rodriguez for the bullpen. Juan Mario warming up, he sucks. Really, Wilson? I've never heard of him, so he probably does suck. As Scott, we don't have any good catching. As the 2-1 pitch is a ground ball that's going to get through for a base hit. So Drew Kavanagh with a single then. Bryce Eldridge is going to get waved home. He scores 5-4 and the tying run is on base. All right. This is what I'm talking about. The Giants are making it interesting. Oh, Gale Gonzalez. Eric Haas definitely can't hit. So 5-4. Drew Kavanagh with the RBI. Now, this is where you love to have Jonah Cox on the game to pinch run. We don't have any speed, so Drew Kavanagh is going to stay in. Um, DC Sports says, like, I don't want to say it's now 9-3. That's all good, DC Sports. So, B Dog, you did win your bet if you're still in here. All right, Bob, let's see. As his everyone's favorite player, Drew Gilbert, Vitello's son. Come on, Giants. Let's this would be a nice little comeback here. Down 3 runs. We have got to win in Arizona. Gilbert, can you send 1 yard and make everyone happy? As the 0 pitch to Gilbert is a cooled strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Both teams have challenges left, by the way. So that's just to let you know. So if there's a close pitch, I think there would be a likely challenge. Hey, B Dog, we normally have a high success rate of bets, but this last week a lot of people have not been winning. So I'm happy that you won, B Dog. Dodger Empire, the Dodgers, the D-backs are choking. Absolutely. Somehow the Giants are coming back. We'll see if they can complete it here, as it's an interesting game. As the 0-1 pitch to Gilbert is lone inside and it's 1-1. I suppose, Dodger Empire, you probably want the Diamondbacks to lose. Not that you're worried about the division, but they are closer to you. Or you just want the Giants to lose? Probably. If I was a Dodgers fan, I'd rather the Giants lose. As Gilbert hits a pop-up. God damn it, Vitello's son. And that one is going to be caught in foul territory by Ildemargo Vargas for 2 outs. Well, a rise will come up. Here's an interesting debate. Would you try and steal second base? As it's Matt Chapman, coming up. Tyler sold my parlay. No way you only got 3 strikeouts. Cook up Brando. I'm so sorry that you sold your parlay. I would not bet on Tyler Mahle though. I'm sorry. He's not very good. As Chapman takes outside and it's 1-0. So I do apologize about that. He's not really a strikeout pitcher. I bet you thought, Tyler Mahle, it's not that many strikeouts on the over-under. But he was not great today. This Chapman fouls that pitch off and it's 1-1. Yeah, down to Crapman, as all you guys say. Dodger Empire, my rivalry list goes in the exact order. I saw it for a second. Padres Giants. It's so sad you got the Padres ahead of the Giants, but that's where we are right now. As the 1-1 pitch to Chapman is high and inside, and it's 2-1. Guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It does help out the channel as we stream games every day. Cook up Brandon. That's okay. As a 2-1 pitch to Chapman is a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. I hope you didn't put too much money on the bet. That's all I can hope. That it was just a bit of fun, and you did a big parlay instead of putting like $100 or something. So 2-2. Giants are down to their final strike. Come on, Chapman. Send 1 yard. As Seawold in the windup will fire to Chapman. Chapman, God damn it. It's a high pop-up. This one is going to end the game. Damn it. I thought the Giants were making it well, they did make it interesting. I thought the Giants were going to come back, but Giants lose again. That's 7 straight to the Diamondbacks. But Juice, hopefully we get them tomorrow. I gotta say, good comeback attempt, just unsuccessful today. Chapman couldn't get a hit off Paul Seawold. No one can get off a hit off Paul Seawold. But by the way, guys, we had so many new people in here. Gail, welcome to Jolly Good Takes. Really good to see you in here. Hope I can see you again. But Bob, Insane, Scott, Wilson, Juice, Gale, Cook Up Brandon, or Brando, sorry. Good to see you in the chat. I'm sorry you lost your bet. Would love to see you back. Make sure to hit that like and sub. Scott, as always. Dodger Empire. Look, all fans are welcome. So welcome, Dodger Empire. Uh, Giants did lose. So there you go. B Dog, well done on winning your bet as well. And Wilson, of course, what's up? And then Exodus, I always get that wrong. DC Sports making an appearance, which was really good as well. And then shout out to Zim Zim, Spencer, B Dog. Thank you for joining the stream and commenting. Much appreciated. And well done on your bet. Gal, you'll be here tomorrow. Thank you. See you tomorrow night then. Wilson, good night. Haron, of course, Haron, good night as well. And Zim Zim Spencer, you guys always show up. And Bob, it is raining tomorrow, Bob. Chase Field is indoors though, Bob, so don't worry about weather. But that's all from me. Giants lose 5-4. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, goodbye everyone. Peace.
Thank you. Thank you. See you next time. It was a blast. That's all for today. Join me